Yo, I just I wanted to take a moment to talk about people who end up getting jail time for back child support. Um, don't stop this video just now just because I said what I said. This is man or woman. I mean, I know the higher percentage of it is men, but I mean, what is the real purpose of putting someone in jail to like spend time inside, put on a permanent record that they've been in jail? You know, if they're having a hard time paying child support, clearly it's either they're lazy or they're just having a hard time finding a job with the education they do or do not have. I think, they end up in jail, it gets put on their record, and then when they get out, it becomes twice as hard to find a job than what it was beforehand. It would be nice if we could really get a president or somebody who has the leverage to do something about this. I mean, you can't prove that someone's being too lazy to find a job, or that someone is not, or that someone is actually trying to find a job, whichever. It's just, it's impossible to just assume. But, I mean, I understand the need to support your child. And like I said, it's men and women, mostly men. But, there's complications. There's the difficult, depending on where you live or what your education is, of what you can get for a job. The other is also the lack of transportation or the distance between you and your other spouse, of whether or not you can communicate or physically visit your child. So I honestly think you're overflowing prisons with people who have back child support and whatnot, and you've got worst case people out there: murder, attempted murder, robbery, abuse, grand theft auto, arsons, whatever. You've got worse people out there to keep spots open for. There's always going to be those kind of people. Those are the worst off people. I mean, they're always going to be doing stupid shit because those are the real lazy people. They just don't feel that they can do anything else productive to do anything. So instead, you're filling up space in the prison system to put people like us or them, or however you want to put it, inside for something as small as back child support, when people live and live and live. They can eventually pay it. If people really didn't want to deal with back child support or child support in general, then they could easily give up their rights. They have that option. And if they don't give up their rights, then clearly they want to make a difference. It's just difficult for them right now. You look at the new prison reform that Obama talks about. I mean, people are just being put in for non-violent crimes, and our prison system is being overpopulated when people could actually be out on the outside paying their taxes, being hard workers, doing something for their family or whatever. I mean, I know it kind of sounded like he was only focusing it on blacks and Latinos, but I mean, it really depends on where you live in the world. But I guess what I'm trying to say is this is a direct message to those who struggle. I'm sure you understand. And to Obama himself. There needs to be a change on this, because if if you mean anything by what you say in your prison reform message, this has to do pretty much with that same thing. It doesn't matter what race it is. White, black, Hispanic, Chinese, whatever. It's a waste of space in your prison system when you could be having worse people on the inside rather than people who are doing no real harm. So think about that, because that's what the people really want, at least when it comes to that kind of subject.